Hey everyone, Steve Araujo here from the Bass Hang, and welcome to Fingerboard Knowledge Basics. First off, there's a couple of concepts that I want you guys to think about. And actually, let's put it this way. If you've been playing for a little while and you still have trouble finding and locating notes on the fretboard, especially in that weird area from the 7th to the 12th fret, these exercises and these concepts are really going to help you out of jams, and you're going to be able to find the notes a lot easier. For our purposes, we're going to be concentrating on the bass guitar, since this is the Bass Hang, but all of these concepts are true in Western music. First off, let's talk about half steps and whole steps. So a half step would be from one note to the next note, or on our fretboard, on our bass, it's going to be from one fret to the next fret, or open string to the first fret. Then we have whole steps. A whole step, or one step, basically is two half steps. So that would be from first fret to third fret, third to fifth, from an open string to the second fret. Those are what are called whole steps. So the musical alphabet consists of 7 letters. Those are A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. And another term I want you guys to know is octave. So let's say we started on A, and we went A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Well, then it starts over again with the same sequence, A. So from one A to the next A is called an octave, or B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B. That B to the next B is also an octave. In music, everything is related to pitch. So when I say up the neck, that means going from a lower note to a higher note. Or let's say on the E string, from open all the way up to the first fret, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. That's up the neck or up the fretboard. If I'm talking about down, that would be, let's say, 12th fret, 11, 10, 9, 8, down the neck. So let's take our musical alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. The only 2 pairs of notes that are right next to each other or that are a half step apart are B and C, E and F. That's never going to change. All the other notes are a whole step apart. So let's take A to B, that's a whole step. C to D is a whole step. D to E is a whole step. Remember, B and C and E and F are always going to be right next to each other. Everything else is a whole step apart. Okay guys, so now we're gonna take all of that knowledge that we just learned in the first couple of minutes of the video and now transfer it onto the bass guitar. I'm gonna assume that you know what the notes are on the open strings. And if you don't, it's E, A, D, and G from low to high. So what I want you to do is I want you to start on the open string, each string, and play up until the 12th fret. Because at the 12th fret, everything repeats. So basically my open strings are E, A, D, and G. At my 12th fret, it's E, A, D, and G. Everything starts over again up here. It's a plurality of this. It's the exact same. So really quick, if this is my open E and then a half step up, I know that E and F are right next to each other. That's an F. Well, that's my 12th fret, that's an E, up a half step is an F. So everything starts over again after the 12th fret. So the exercise I want you to do, I want you to play from the open string up to the 12th fret, up and down, saying the natural notes, or just our regular alphabet that we learned, no sharps or flats yet. So this is how it's gonna go. E to F is a half step. So that's an F. So I'm gonna go up, right? I'm going up. So open E to F, that's a half step. F to G is a whole step. G to A, whole step. A to B, whole step. Excuse me. B to C is a half step. C to D is a whole step. Then D to E, whole step. And that's where I'm finishing. Same note that I started on at the 12th fret, an octave higher. Then I'm gonna go back down. I'm gonna be thinking about what I'm playing. I'm thinking and I'm playing. So E, D is my next note down, and I know it's a whole step. D to C is a whole step. C to B, half step. B to A, whole step. A to G, whole step. G to F, whole step. F to E, half step. Then I'm gonna go to my A string. There's my open A. My next note is B. B is a whole step. B to C is a half step. C to D is a whole step. D to E is a whole step. E to F, half step. F to G, whole step. G to A, boom, whole step on the 12th fret. There's my octave. Then I'm gonna go back down. A to G is a whole step. G to F is a whole step. F to E, half step. E to D, whole step. D to C, whole step. C to B, half step. B to A, whole step. D string, D to E, whole step, E to F, half step, F to G, whole step, G to A, whole step, A to B, whole step, B to C, half step, C to D, whole step. Back down, D, D to C, whole step, C to B, half step, B to A, whole step, A to G, whole step, G to F, whole step, F to E, half step, E to D, whole step. Then G, G to A, that's a whole step, so there's my A to B, whole step, B to C, half step, C to D, whole step, D to E, whole step, E to F, half step, F to G, whole step. Then back down, G, down a whole step, F, F to E, half step, E to D, whole step, D to C, whole step, C to B, half step, B to A, whole step, A to G, whole step. You're only going to be needing to really say that and think about that just for a short time, because eventually you'll be able to go like this: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, D, C, B, A, G, F, E, D. But really take the time at first to play slow. Think about the note and then play it. And remember, E and F, B and C, those are always going to be right next to each other. A half step, E to F, B, C, E, F, B, C, E, F. It never changes. Don't worry about using a metronome at the moment. Do it nice and slow. Right now, I don't want you to worry about any kind of technique with your left hand or even your right hand. I just want even one finger just saying and playing those notes. Up and down. All right, but you have to say them and play them. So next time we're going to incorporate the sharps and the flats. But as you can already see, E, F, G, A, those notes in between, there's not that many of them. Those are going to be the sharps and the flats. So we will incorporate those next time. Remember, slow down. Just do this for a little while. You'll eventually remember a couple of notes. For some reason, you'll know that that's a B. And then you'll be able to find a C, an A. You'll be able to find these notes. The slower you go, the better. Say it and play it. It'll really improve your fretboard knowledge. Even if you've been playing for a few years, slowing down and really knowing this is going to help your playing. Hope you enjoyed it. Next time, sharps and flats. We'll see you later. Bye.